Welcome back to another episode of the Ark Genesis Survival Guide. This video is a user manual for HLNA, or Hellena, your new robot companion that follows you everywhere you go in the new Ark Genesis expansion. I've received so many questions about how to use Hellena, and some people have had her completely disappear and they couldn't figure out how to get her back, which is really bad. So I'm going to teach you guys how to use Hellena, all of her amazing features, including how to use Hellena to scan wild dinosaurs, which is an incredibly useful feature, and most people don't seem to know about this. It's a game changer, you guys, and I'm going to teach you exactly how to use Hellena to scan all the wild dinosaurs. I'm also going to teach you all how to use Hellena to teleport between different biomes in Ark Genesis, and I will show you how to change her settings so she's a little bit less chatty if you get tired of her attempts to make you feel better when you die every single time. So if you're tired of hearing "you got this" every time you die, we can fix that for you too. I'm also going to show you a quick way to get 1,000 hexagons within a minute of playing Ark Genesis, which will get you some really awesome items when I show you how to use the Hellena Store. And if you watch this video till the end, I'm going to show you how to do quests in Ark Genesis and show you one of my favorite Ark Genesis quests in the whole game. So we'll actually do the whole Wave Race 64 quest, which will be pretty fun. So I really hope this HLNA user guide helps you a lot. Be sure to give it a thumbs up if it does. That will make it more likely for more people to discover it, and we can help a lot of people this way. And be sure to subscribe to this channel and ring the bell to enable all notifications, because there's a lot of Genesis content still coming out every single day from the Ark Survival Guide. Quick disclaimer, this video is not intended for kids and Ark is rated teen. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to this channel and ring the bell for all notifications, because you won't want to miss the next video or live stream. Now let's get started! So let's start by going over how to teleport, because that's probably the most important HLNA function. So in order to access her menu, we're going to hold down the Y button for Xbox, triangle for PS4, or E for PC to open up Hellena's menu. And you have to get her to hold still to do this, which can be difficult. Now we'll put this in slow-mo so you can see it, because the menu flips really fast, but we're going to select Biome Teleportation from the top, and now we can select the biome we want to teleport to. And each biome actually has multiple teleport spots designated by the cardinal directions, and some biomes have less different teleport spots, like the ocean biome. If you teleport to the west, northwest, north, or northeast, they will all take you to the same island. Now once you initiate the teleport sequence, Hellena will fly up into the air and you'll have a colored barrier around you, and the color corresponds to the biome. Now if you step outside the barrier, it will cancel the teleport and you don't have to go if you accidentally teleport to the wrong place. Also, if you attack anything or take any damage, it will break the teleport, and it takes about 30 seconds to actually complete the teleport, just to make sure you're not just taking a cheap coward's way out from escaping a battle. The teleport will also take any mounts that are nearby, so be really careful, because if you teleport out in your home base, you might accidentally teleport your tribe's dinosaurs into a really bad spot and get all your dinos killed too, so be very careful of that. That's the quickest way to make your tribe mates hate you right off the bat. Now it doesn't always take your dinos with you correctly, but I'll show you how to get a couple cryopods at the end of this video, which will make your life so much easier, and that way you can just bring your dinos around in your Pokeballs and you don't have to worry about it. Also keep in mind, when you teleport, it brings all of your items in your inventory with you, so you can grab a bunch of stuff in a dangerous biome and then teleport back to your base and bring it all home. So it's a really useful way to get around Ark, and Genesis is really designed to teleport between biomes, so definitely take advantage of that. Another quick pro tip about teleporting in Ark Genesis is do not teleport to the lunar biome under any circumstances unless you are completely prepared. Yeah, we'll pretend that didn't happen. So, moving on. Now, Helena actually has a lot of settings you can access on the bottom of her menu, and you can set how often she talks with the bottom menu here. Now, this can be really helpful because if you set her to level 1, she will only give you critical alerts. But if you set it to level 3, you get all Helena all the time, all of her alerts and conversation stuff she can do. There's also a dialogue subtitle settings you can set, and some additional options. So if you set her on level 1, she'll keep quiet most of the time unless she's got a critical alert for you. And I can't imagine why you guys would want her to stop cheering you on when you die, but if you get tired of that, there's actually specific additional frequency settings that you can set, and you can set specific things like talking when you die to turn those off so she doesn't talk to you anymore about those specific things. So check out those settings and you can customize Hellena to talk as little or as much as you want. Now, another useful Hellena setting on the bottom menu is the Show Mission Area Boundaries at the top. And as you can see here, this actually shows a highlight for all of the mission areas. And as you can see on the bottom right, we have a pink exclamation mark, which means we are in a mission area right now. On single player, this doesn't really mean anything as far as your building, but on official servers, you cannot build in mission areas. Thank God, because that could get crazy. But you can use this to find out where you can and cannot build, and sometimes there's a great build spot just outside of the box, and this will help you be able to see that. Also, if you have this pop up and you want to get rid of it, just open up Helena's settings again, and you can toggle that right back off by going down and then up, and that will get rid of that for you. So now let's talk about the Hellena Scan feature, which is one of my favorite new features in Ark Genesis. Now, if you get within range of any wild dinosaur, you can actually have Hellena scan it, and it will show its health and torpidity, which is amazingly helpful if you're taming something, especially if it has low HP. You can tell if it's going to die or not, and you can change your taming tactics accordingly, which I'll show you in just a second. It will also show the wild dino's stats, so let's say you're trying to get an ankylosaur that has really high melee damage for extra metal production. You can scan a bunch of wild ones and get the highest melee damage stat using Hellena. So to use the Hellena Scan on PC, you walk up to the dino and press the H key, which will start the Hellena Scan. If you're on PS4, you're going to hold down the share button for a couple of seconds. You'll get this menu, and it has these crosshairs in the very middle. And if you let go while the crosshairs are on that target dino, it will scan them right there. And on Xbox, it's the same procedure, but you're going to use the View button, which is the middle buttons on the left. It's got a pretty decent scan range, but it can't scan too far away, and this is about the limit of its range. Now, you can use a telescope to make it a little easier to target the dinosaur, but it does not increase Helena's scan range, so you do have to get relatively close to it. So let's use this dodo as an example. You can see here he has 73 base torpidity, and as we knock him unconscious, his actual torpidity is going to increase until it reaches that 73, and then he'll pass out. It's not 73% unconscious, it's 73 actual torpidity number, so use that just like HP. So the higher the torpidity stat, the higher you have to get that torpidity level. So it's a good idea before you start taming something to scan it, and then as you're taming, that top number needs to match the base torpidity before it actually goes unconscious. It's not a percentage. So now let's talk about questing on Ark Genesis. Now there's a lot of quests you can do, and they are closely tied to Hellena, but you actually access them from your main menu. So pull up your character screen, and there is a mission list right here at the very top, and you can access that to see all of these different missions that are currently available. They have 3 difficulty levels: Gamma, Beta, and then Alpha. Gamma being the easiest, and there's a lot of quests that are pretty fun. Like if you're a fan of Finding Nemo, you might actually find this quest especially cool. Now a lot of these quests are really difficult, like you may have to do some crazy stuff, but if you hit the track mission, you can actually see where the mission starting point is, and a lot of these, especially in the ocean biome, are going to be really hard to get to. So let's say I want to find one that's close to me. I can actually check a bunch of these and say track mission, and I can look to see how far away they are and which ones will be easiest to get to. So, you guys ever play Nintendo 64? Do you remember Wave Race 64? Yeah, we're going to do that in just a second. But also, those of you who had a Sega Genesis back in the day, you might remember Echo the Dolphin. Got a quest for you guys too. So this is going to help you select missions. You can look at the mission statistics, you can see how hard they are, and also what your rewards are going to be. And even beating a easy Gamma quest, I got a whole bunch of hexagons and a lot of experience. So let's head over to this first quest, and I'll actually show you the full quest at the end of this video, but first we'll finish explaining quests. So we can walk up to this terminal and open its inventory, and as you can see here, we can start the Wave Ray 64 quest right here, and that will initiate the mission as soon as we get that going, and we'll show you that at the end of this video. So by completing this quest, we got a whole bunch of experience, like 3 levels worth, and enough hexagons to buy some stuff at Hellena Store, which we'll show you now. So now let's open up HLNA's store. So you can open her menu and go exchange hexagons, and it will show you how many hexagons you currently have. Now she's got some pretty darn good stuff in her store, and some of this will give you a huge boost if you can access it early in the game. And at a very high price, you can change your hexagons for some good loot drops. It'll give you a good head start. But you can also get cryopods right at the beginning of your game, and I'll show you where to get those in the first minute of playing Ark. You've also got some other really useful stuff that's hard to get until endgame, including elements. Now, if you want to tame a Ferox, you just need 4,000 hexagons to buy 2 elements, and you can go into the winter biome and tame a Ferox right away. There's also some helpful stuff like pelts and organic polymer, which will help you make a fur suit to survive in the winter biome, or a ghillie suit to survive in the heat of the volcanic biome. So there's going to be some really helpful stuff you can get from the store if you complete missions, or you can get a lot of hexagons just by fixing glitches. Now, glitches are these big purple pillars you'll see around the map, and if you walk up to them and interact with them, just hold down the interact button, it will fix the glitch. Hellena will talk a lot. It's basically an explorer's note. You'll get an experience boost for quite a while, and you're going to get 1,000 hexagons right off the bat. Now, when you first start your Ark Genesis adventure, you can actually teleport directly to the ocean biome east zone, and that will take you to this exact island where you can immediately fix a glitch and get yourself some really good stuff. And this way you can get 2 cryopods within the first 2 minutes of playing your Ark Genesis adventure. Also, occasionally, Hellena will have a little notification that says say hello, and if you open up her menu, you can use the say hello option, which just appears sometimes, and she'll just give you 300 hexagons straight up for free. And I'm not sure exactly what triggers that, or if it just takes a certain amount of time, but that's a really easy way to get some extra hexagons. Now, I've gotten several messages from people saying, oh my gosh, my Hellena disappeared, what do I do? Well, I'll show you how to turn Hellena on and off. So if you open up her menu, go to her settings, on the right hand side there is compact mode, which means she's only visible when necessary. As soon as you select that, she's going to disappear, and now we are utterly alone. Some of you guys will be really happy to have the peace and quiet, but some of you guys will be going, oh my gosh, I can't play Ark Genesis anymore without Hellena. What do I do if Hellena disappears? Open up your whistle commands, which is the same thing you use to tell your dinos to follow you, and you'll see a show Hellena command. And as soon as you hit that, she's going to pop right up there next to you again. So, thank goodness Hellena is back. Also, I found an interesting glitch. If you teleport to the same place you already are, sometimes it gets a little bit confused and you can sort of walk in between dimensions. So, just a little fun tidbit for you guys. Now, the last menu option for Hellena is the Arrival Protocol, and that is for summoning bosses. As you can see, after you complete a certain number of quests, you'll have the option to summon a boss, and the higher level difficulties require more quests completed, but that'll come into play much later when you're ready to take on bosses. So that basically concludes our HLNA user manual. Hopefully you guys have all the information you need now to use Hellena to her fullest potential. And we'll show you a quick quest. This is the Wave Ray 64 quest as we're wrapping up this video. Now this quest is from the very center of the ocean, and if you can get here, they actually provide you with a manta ray to race on, and you just have a really fun race, and you get a ton of experience and hexagons for doing this. So this is actually a great starter quest as soon as you can get yourself to the middle of the map here. Now, this is just like racing on a jet ski, and if any of you guys played Wave Race 64, this is a lot like that game, and I love this quest. Of course, I'm still getting used to the handle, but it's pretty dang fun, especially with the boost pads here. So, if you guys enjoyed this video or it helped you, please hit that like button. It always really helps us a whole lot when you guys do that. And there's probably a lot of other people who have similar questions on how to use Hellena, and the more likes this video gets, the more likely it is for people who need this information to find it. Also, be sure to subscribe to this channel and ring the bell to enable all notifications, because we're going to have so much awesome Ark Genesis content coming out to you guys very soon, and this is just the start of it, so you won't want to miss any of the useful Ark tips and tricks that'll help you really enjoy your Genesis adventures. Also, let me know in the comments if you guys are having a good time playing Ark Genesis, and if you found any quests that you especially like. So I'm hoping to do some actual Genesis gameplay pretty soon, and if you're a channel member of this channel, I may actually get a server set up so we can do a private server for Ark Genesis for all of our channel members who are playing on Steam right now. So be sure to drop a comment if you guys are interested in joining for, you know, maybe a membership of a few bucks a month if I get that set up, and let me know if you guys are interested in that. But I'll hopefully get some Ark Genesis gameplay going pretty soon, and I'd love to hear if you guys would enjoy watching me play some Ark Genesis instead of just doing a lot of guides, which I've been wanting to focus on since it's a pretty new game and there's a lot of great new useful information. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of this quest, and we are just about done with it. Also, I really want to say thank you to everyone who has liked, shared, commented, and subscribed to this channel. This all really helps so much, and I have been blown away by how much this channel has been taking off in the last couple of days. Also, be sure to check the homepage for more videos that'll help you on your Genesis adventures. I've already put together some really good base location guides. If you're playing single player, there's a whole set of base locations in the ocean biome that will help you out so much, and if you're playing on official, I set up an entire guide on all the best bog biome base locations, and most of those are natural fortresses where you can have a really easy time playing Ark Genesis in the bog, even though most people spend most of their time dying every couple of seconds. These base locations should make your life so much easier. So until next time, I hope you guys have a really great time playing Ark Genesis. Please comment, let me know if you guys have any questions about Genesis that I could make guides about. This whole guide was based on questions that people have been asking me about Hellena and how to use her. So until the next video, I hope all of your Ark Genesis adventures are fun and safe, and we will see you soon. Thank you so much for watching this video from the Ark Survival Guide. If you enjoyed it or found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it on social media. That helps us so much. Be sure to subscribe to this channel and ring the bell to enable all notifications, because we have lots of awesome new Ark videos and live streams coming soon, and you won't want to miss any of them. You can do so many awesome things in Ark, but it is really hard to figure out on your own. Check out the links at the end of this video to browse our huge library of fun, clean, and helpful Ark guides, tips, tricks, live streams, and Let's Plays. If you would like to earn awesome rewards while supporting this channel, click the join button or link next to the subscribe button to learn more about our new channel memberships. You can also join our awesome Discord community at the link in the description of this video or on top of the channel homepage. And if if you want to see my wife and I play lots of other fun video games together, visit our other YouTube channel, The Console Co-op Couple, using the link in the video description or in the channel homepage. And now I want to give a shout out to some of the biggest supporters of this channel. A special thank you to our biggest supporters, Sabo0283, Cole Parmenter, Wolfgirl Be Like, Kelly Rajak, and Emmy Fisher. You guys are all awesome and we so appreciate your support. Now if you'd like to be a monthly supporter and get a shout out at the end of our videos, check out the join button next to the subscribe button for more information about that. And for everyone else, thanks so much for watching and we will see you in the next video.